Hello, friends. Welcome to Gwenyan Practice. I've been a little MIA the last couple days. I had some medical appointments and things that I had to attend to, but now I feel better. I'm back in the saddle and ready for practice today. So let's get right into it. We are in the month of January, Prajnaparamita, in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple. We are honoring the mother of the Buddhas, who is the embodiment of wisdom, the wisdom that always was, beginningless and endless. So, together, let's honor that wisdom force with the Narayan translation of the Heart Sutra. Om. Uttering the sound of the three states of existence, I enter a mystic union of oneness with the entire cosmos. In the three worlds, in the three times, my breath binds the sound, Om, purifying the body, speech, and mind. I take refuge and invoke the awakened mind of the goddess who knows all and hears all suffering. The blessed Bodhisattva Aryatara from the deep practices of the heart's perfect wisdom, understanding that the five elements of consciousness were always empty, instructing her student Shariputra, she says, in this world of forms, Shariputra, all phenomena are empty. Form is emptiness and emptiness is form. Form is not separate from emptiness, and emptiness is not different from form. Always, emptiness is the same as phenomena. Potential or actual form and emptiness never separate. So it is for feelings, conceptions, perceptions, and consciousness. All phenomena, Shariputra, have the characteristics of emptiness. They neither die nor take their birth into existence. Neither are improper nor shining with purity. Neither are complete nor deficient in any way wanting. So, Shariputra, in that emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, conception, perception, nor consciousness. There is no seeing, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, nor thought. Neither are there solid forms, sound, fragrance, sensation, nor conceptual phenomena. No circle of sight, nor is there a sphere of consciousness. There is no knowledge nor ignorance, neither does ignorance get vanquished nor knowledge voided. No long road into aging and death, and no liberation from it. No causes of suffering nor samsara, no stopping on the journey of joy and suffering. There is no clinging to thoughts nor grasping. There is no attainment of anything as there's nothing to attain. With blissful practicing of the heart's perfect wisdom, obstructions of mind move clear, and the labyrinthine maze of thought impressions and delusions of duality are liberated. In this way, the blessed Bodhisattva Aryatara enters enlightened transcendence. In the three worlds, all on the Bodhisattva path may pray and practice the heart's perfect wisdom, and in applying it every moment, find the nature of mind and enter enlightenment. So, understand and see that the mantra of the heart's perfect wisdom is the strongest of sorceries. It is the most powerful saying of mystical and sacred speech. It is the mantra which smooths over all things, which disperses lies into its light of truth. This mantra liberates all, and it is said like this: Gate, gate, paragate, parasamgate, buddhisoha. Gone, gone, crossed over and gone, completely gone beyond to the far shore, awakened, and all is good. This ends the heart's perfect wisdom. And our divination today from the guidance cards by Alu Gutmila. These are the unique Mount Shasta deck. It's got a picture of the mountain on every card. There's not really artwork, but there's really juicy messages. And there's like 300 cards. So the soundless sound arises and subsides in the space of flawless quietude. Become absorbed in the soundless sounds of nature, the immense timeless silence of the mountain, a falling leaf floating mid-air, a snowflake gliding, a flame dancing on a log, a drop merging into the ocean. I am anchored in quietude, regardless of outer circumstances. I am equipoise. Good morning, Sonia, Becky, Red Fox, and Kat. And hello here on YouTube. So, this is a beautiful divination. It goes perfectly with the temple's theme for this month, which is Moon on Snow, discovering the power of silence, being in that meditative state as a day to day activity. Practicing meditation, not so much because you want to be able to sit there and completely empty your mind and then chastise yourself for not being able to empty your mind. Meditation for the sake of anchoring to even just one moment of quietude within so that you know the path to get back to it when you need it. So that is the heart's wisdom, is at any given moment we can anchor back into the vast timeless spaciousness of Prajnaparamita. We can anchor back into that void from which all seems to arise and into which all seems to dissipate. And the awareness that all that ever is the movement of energy. There's no thinging. There's only wisdoming. So let's today spend a moment before we do our other practice, before we get into Guanyin. Let's take a moment to connect with that quietude. Just go ahead and sit up spine straight if you can, relaxed and at ease. Allow your hands to drape naturally on your knees. Come into peace in your scalp, in your face, your heart, down your back, your limbs, and let's just take a moment of silence. And let's begin Guanyin practice with 3 prostrations before the shrine. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Pe. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice, holding for peace in all warring lands, an end to genocide, an end to cruelty, as well as any personal needs, petitions, or obstacles that anyone might be dealing with today. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guan Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations now of Namo Guan Yin Pusa, calling upon Guan Yin and asking her to bestow upon each of us today a little moment of that quiet, that return to our fundamental nature. Namo Guan Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Yin Pusa. Namo Guan Yin Pusa, Namo Guan Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi 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 Yin Pusa. 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 And our prayer for the money reciter of Kam. Lama Dankun Shiksum Lakchaksalo Dakni Changchut Ninpur Chike Bar. Gang Dang Gang Du Kepa De Dang Der Tadu Tuje Champo Chatsinching. Gusum Gewe Chila Chipar Show. Cham Dang Ning Je Champo Kunlang Ne. Tuje Champo Duljar Girpanam. Lame Changchut Chola Gope Chir. Tuje Champo Trinle Je Par Show. Homage to the Guru and Three Jewels. From now until I reach the essence of awakening, no matter where I may be reborn in that place, may I always follow the great compassionate one and dedicate my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Inspired by loving kindness and great compassion, in order to lead all Mahakarunika's followers to supreme and unsurpassable awakening, may I carry out the great compassionate one's activity. Lama dan kunshuk sum lakchak salo dakni changchuk ni por chike bar gang 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 du kepa de dang der tadu tu je champo chetzin ching kusum gewe chila chapar sho jamdang ning je champo kun lang ne tu je champo doljar girpanam lame changchuk chola go pechir tu je champo trinle je par sho. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out the blessing of our mantra energy into the world to all who need it. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Sosti, through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of supreme bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher, and wishing you a moment of shining silence in the middle of your day where you get to remember exactly who and what you are, a divine mote of light within the vastness, oneness light. I hope I'll be back tomorrow.